Engage.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another episode of Winners Don't Use Drugs, presented by Engage Gaming. Episode 48.
48?
Yes, 48.
You're close.
Yeah, you were close,
Well,
but you've been going for a minute.
I was closer than I thought I was.
You haven't been on the show for like 5 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a while.
You fucking say that.
Well, that's what happened.
How many did I miss?
A single episode.
You only missed a single episode because we went to
episode.
bi-weekly instead of weekly now.
Are we by now?
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
Why would you say it that way?
That's what you said.
No,
that's not what I said.
We're doing it by now. What did I do wrong?
That's the name of this episode, right?
We're doing it
We're
by
doing
now.
it by now. Yeah, you got to do it. You got to do it, my boy.
Look forward to that.
No, but I have an inspirational story about fitness and about
It's nice.
getting back into fitness.
Where'd that come from?
Because I'm going to the gym over the past couple of weeks, trying to work my way back slowly but surely.
Okay.
And I was in there, and there were two other gentlemen in the gym, and they seemed like, two buddies. They were working out and everything, and the guy was asking me if I needed to get into one of the areas that they were in. I'm like, "No, y'all good." And he was like, "Man, look how much weight that guy's lifting," like saying how much I know, right? And I was like, they're saying a lot. I'm just trying not to hurt myself. I'm trying to be a smart adult. And they were using a little bit less. It wasn't that much less than what I was doing, but he was like, "I'm trying to get back up to that." He was like, "Man, my wife showed me a picture of me 12 years ago. I had like 8% body fat."
Oh, shit.
I said, "Did I start making websites for a living?" He's like, "Hey, you want to get back, man, and you want to do what you like remember yourself visually doing, and you can't." And he was like, "That's like the sad part about it." But he's like, you just got to keep, grinding it out and getting closer and closer. He's like, "This week don't hurt as much as last week and everything." And I was like, "Oh, that's nice."
It is nice.
Yeah, and I went and got me a Choco Taco after that too. So.
Okay, well, you had to reward yourself for going to work out.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
know.
It makes me feel a lot better about my choices to do that.
But we definitely should,
I just want to say that, because a lot of people our age feel like, it's too late. It is.
I feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah. I mean, it is too late, but you can try for a little bit, and then
Go back to your old ways.
get a Choco
There you
Taco.
go. Yeah, Choco Taco. Me and Zach were actually talking about fitness a little while ago. We watching this new zombie show on Netflix. What's the name of it? I forgot it again. It's not been.
I literally just told you what it was.
Yeah. But what is it? Though? I forgot.
Take a stab at it.
Everyone's dead.
That's pretty close.
Okay.
It's what you wanted to say the first time, too, when he corrected you.
Everyone's dead.
Yeah. So all of us are dead.
All of us are dead. Oh, it's the same thing. But we said, like if that happened to us, we kind of be probably fucked.
Not everything.
So we have to run more than 15 seconds.
I'll be all right.
You
might
all right?
not be. I'll be all right.
You think so?
Yeah.
Desperation and adrenaline will get you.
From point A to point B.
Yeah. The thing is, once you do anything to break that, like if you stop,
Oh, you'd be fucking done.
oh, you're done.
Yeah. I plan on running to a safe place.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna Forrest Gump it? Like
Oh,
you
yeah,
keep
yeah.
going
Oh,
until
yeah.
Until I have to stop.
Okay.
Like, have you ever been chased by like a dog that would bite you?
Maybe when I was a kid.
Or have you been chased by like people before?
Somebody bite me?
No. You hope that's the least of your worries.
What life do you think I live?
All I'm saying is, if you've ever been chased, right, there's a certain thing that takes over for that amount of time.
Well, okay, that makes sense. But there's some other things.
You're referring to more of like them hanging off the building.
Yeah, and having to climb up the ropes and shit, and
like
think I can
actual
climb
like
off-
general fitness stuff.
I think I
the
can
rope
climb
might
the
be
rope.
okay. But
would be all right.
the shimmying across the window.
That's the thing I don't think I could do.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that rope climbing shit gonna kill all of us.
think so.
Last time y'all did a pull up.
Yeah, but they made it where you're using your feet.
Yeah, usually.
Oh, they had the knotted ropes.
Yeah, the knotted rope.
They had like the loops in the knot.
Yeah, so you can put your feet
Oh
on.
snap!
on
Okay,
that
well
side
then
there.
that changes a lot.
because it's almost glorified stairs at that point.
That move.
I love the confidence that Zach said that with, because that's what you're gonna need. Because it's gonna be more than stairs.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
you gonna-
significantly
you gonna
worse.
need
But,
that- you
but I
gonna need
definitely
that
think you can
confidence.
get it done. But also at the same time,
In times of peril, that's when the strength of the
I know
the
you want
human spirit.
Yeah, that's what you want to believe in.
shines
We
forth.
all dead though. Just everything.
Well, I think we're a lot smarter than the people in that TV show. So I think we'll be all right.
There's a lot of
Like,
dumb
well,
people.
see, my only concern too is in these versions it's only us, and it's like it seems like it's kind of isolated, and we can kind of figure like we have like things that are kind of in our favor in these versions that we're talking about.
Okay.
The reality of it is there's going to be a lot of outside factors because it's other people too, and people are stupid.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's why I wouldn't be relying on anybody.
yeah.
Fuck that.
Rely on myself.
They turn immediate nihilistic.
Oh yeah. Fuck it, man. Him and Danielle.
Hunker down.
Hunker down.
Oh, she getting bit.
Oh yeah, Danielle's getting bit.
She's too nice. She getting bit.
I don't know, man. I think you bit me.
You think? You'll get, yeah.
No, she ain't gonna get bit.
That's fucked up, man.
I believe.
I'm getting bit. I ain't saying nothing.
I know you ain't gonna say nothing.
Nothing.
You gonna get bit on that nipple, like Mike Epps, and not say a damn thing.
I went and watched that again too.
Did you?
Yeah, I started watching
The
the
whole
Resident
movie
Evil.
or just that scene?
Both. I watched the scene.
Oh, then
watching
you watched
the movie?
Then I watched the scene, and that made me go watch the movie.
Then you watched the scene again while watching the movie.
Yeah. I doubled up on the bite on the nipple action.
Okay.
Might be overcompensating for other things, but that's fine. That's cool.
I want to watch the TV show they're making.
Yeah, I'm
I do too.
excited to see more Resident Evil media.
I want to watch the movie, even though I heard it was bad. I still want to watch it.
Yeah, but like when people say stuff is bad,
Yeah, I don't listen to fucking
Like-
dumbasses.
somebody was telling me the other day, like the Matrix movie, which I'm assuming both of you have not watched, right?
I still haven't seen.
No,
I need to
okay.
watch it.
It's off.
Well,
You gotta
it's
wait. You gotta
it'll
wait
be
for
back
the. Yeah, you
couple
gotta wait
months.
like a couple months.
Oh, it's not on HBO Max
No,
anymore?
because
No,
they
it
cycle a
stays-
new movie out every 30 days.
Oh,
so.
but then it'll come back.
Yeah, it
eventually?
comes back. Like
Yeah,
every
then it'll be like
month.
actually part of the library henceforth. So like
Oh,
Mortal
okay.
Kombat and all that stuff that came out last year, that's just on there now.
Oh, did it get taken away at some point?
Yeah, and then it's 30 days, and then
okay.
it goes away. And
I
then
didn't know
it comes
that's
back.
how that worked.
Yeah, it's like I guess waiting out the theatrical stuff, and then kind of
Yeah.
like before it goes to like.
Well, you probably
Blu-ray
want to
and
get
all
like
that
Blu-ray sales and stuff.
stuff. Yeah,
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I plan on watching it. I just, dude, there's so much stuff that happened over the last like 45 days that
yeah.
I just didn't
I never
get a
got
chance to watch it.
either.
I watched it like the day I was out. I went ahead and watched it because it was getting ready to be off of there, and I enjoyed it for what it was. I enjoyed what they tried to do. I appreciate the fact that they tried to make it make as much sense, but also being like, okay, but this is like potentially the new trilogy in the Matrix or whatever. And like the callbacks to the first three, like there's a lot of good stuff, and also like stop taking these movies so serious. It's fiction. Like just enjoy it. Like have some fun.
Oh, you're talking about the people being
Yeah, like
critics
they're
of
like,
it?
oh man, and this was stupid because of this and all that. It's like, how did you know that while watching the movie? Like, are you that into it that you know all of these bad things the moment they're happening on screen? Like,
I do feel like
suspend
some people
belief.
need to just kind of suspend their disbelief a little bit more,
Well, not even that. It's just
or just don't think so hard. I don't know.
Well, we
people,
watched
like,
people just
try-
want to be critics, and they think that giving bad reviews is going to give them views.
yeah.
Well, it
It
does.
Does it?
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, the algorithm does say that the negative does more numbers than positive, unfortunately.
like, dude, just enjoy the movie.
Like
It's a movie.
I couldn't watch things like that's one of the things I can't do. I can't watch or like consume games or media with the intention of not liking it. Like it would just take my mind away from the whole purpose.
Yeah,
of
I think a
it.
lot of people go into it looking for bad things.
That's
Just don't want to get disappointed.
is that what it is? A defense mechanism?
Maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
All right, so you said you watched Nobody, and I watched Nobody, right? That's still on the HBO. The Bob
That's a good
Odenkirk
movie.
it's good. You should check it
Is
out.
what?
It's
Nobody,
called Nobody.
the guy from Better Call Saul.
I have no idea.
Yeah, you remember the
I never watched any of the Breaking Bad stuff.
Have you seen it? So you remember it's about a guy who's like a mild-mannered guy, but apparently he's like some badass or used to be a badass. And he
Yeah.
starts fighting. and
Oh,
shit.
who's in it?
that guy? He's probably the biggest. Oh, it's got Christopher Lloyd in it.
Yeah, it's got Christopher Lloyd. It's got RZA in it too.
It's got RZA in it too.
No, I don't know.
But it was a 90-minute because we were talking about length of movies while me and Steven were talking about it. It's a 90-minute movie. Does everything it needs to do within the 90 minutes. Great movie. Watch it. Be done. Like it's not a franchise. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I don't care. But like it was just a fun movie to watch. It doesn't have to be like.
Did you see the scenes at the end of the beginning credits?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they definitely could make it a franchise, but it wasn't built for that.
Yeah.
So,
I gotcha.
But like, just watch this stuff and like enjoy it.
Yeah, just watch it for the enjoyment of it. Not everything has to be a masterpiece. It just as long as it's fun and you like it.
I mean, I enjoy most movies. There's not really there's not even. I can't even think of movies I dislike.
Just hate.
Yeah.
Like even I talk shit about like Surf Ninjas, for example, right? Like if that shit is on,
You gonna watch it?
I'm gonna watch it every. Like I've never not
Because
turned,
it's not a shitty movie. It's a fucking
it's
classic.
a classic.
It's a lot of hyperbole. Those words can be thrown out very loosely too. It's a movie. It's
It's a
good.
critically acclaimed, Oscar worthy, Academy worthy.
First of all, those places don't even.
Do you remember Rob Schneider's performance in Surf Ninjas? Okay?
That is the person.
That is peak Rob Schneider.
Tone Loc.
That was some good Tone Loc.
Peak Tone Loc.
I feel like it was still the bottom for Leslie Nielsen, though, right? Like, can we
was
acknowledge
probably a low point for Leslie Nielsen? Maybe.
Like out of everybody in that movie, I'm looking around, I'm going like, damn, bro. I'm happy you here.
What's his name? What's the main guy's name?
Ernie Reyes Jr.
Ernie Reyes Jr.
That's the only reason why he's at cons.
Because there's no other ninja-related movie that he was ever in.
There's two movies, the reason why he's at cons nowadays.
The Last Dragon, when he was like 3 years old?
Surf Ninjas.
Surf Ninjas.
Okay.
And Team NT2.
Well, I mean, like, first and foremost, that is peak Ernie Reyes Jr.'s right there.
Yeah, Surf Ninjas. Yeah.
TMNT2.
We caught him on the downslope when he hit DMNT2.
Yeah.
But it's still good.
Oh, wait.
I can't
really
even
gonna
do
do
it.
this?
I can't even do it. Kino, I fucking love Kino.
I told Zach before, I said TMNT2 is the greatest one out of all the movies in general. It is the best one because it allowed kids to be in, like, you were Kino.
You were a part of it.
Like, you got to be there. You was learning his movies.
Nah, I still don't tell her.
You wanted that fucking, what's the bitch ass kid from the first one who joined the Foot Clan?
Somebody was like Donnie or
what was his? I can't remember his
It's got to
name.
be Donnie. It seems like such a dickhead name.
Fucking ginger whitehead boy.
Yeah. Fuck that dude.
They're going in.
Yeah, Kino was the man.
Yeah.
He was cool because he smoked cigarettes.
Yeah, I just
Hanging out with the Foot
parents,
Clan. Bro, he looked like the weakest like.
I'm about to tell you what, the first movie, I think the Foot Clan were better represented.
Oh no, they got their shine in. Like they actually seemed like an organization that could like threaten public
the second
safety.
one, they were just a bunch of fucking
buffoons. They leaned into the comedy way harder.
Yeah,
Yeah, the first one was definitely way more serious.
I think overall the first was probably a better movie, like just built up. But
Bro, if they could have just kept the darker tone, you could have still did two
with comedy,
with the comedy stuff, right? But the overall tone of the first one.
But I don't think it was really. So you get a lot more of that nowadays. The high intense action with the comedy splashed in there. Mm-hmm. I don't think they really figured that out back in the.
Oh
90s.
no! Writing for stuff like that, it's like you got to pick one. You can't do both. But
you can have a splash of it, but you can't like
a
Beverly Hills Cop where there's some action, but it's a
mostly
comedy.
Well, like we're talking about Surf Ninjas, right? Like imagine somebody making like that now, and how dramatic it could be in certain spots, like the seriousness of it, right? Like this dude is coming to like take over stuff and like wipe out like a whole like race of people and stuff. And then you could still have some comedy relief, but have like the hero like look like super badass.
Yeah, he was badass.
I mean, he was, but like you could make him look more badass. I'm just saying, like a whole island of warriors.
He pulled the sword out, and then it was like glowing and shit, and it was like,
the spotlight.
Yeah. He was like, oh well. Starts fighting with it. I was like, that's so funny. I love that.
You love the irreverent comedies?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Anyway.
So that's the episode. I mean, if you like
talk what we needed
you like
say,
movies.
So.
We're talking about All of Us Are Dead. So another TV series about to come out is a new Halo. Oh. So I haven't watched the trailer yet.
I haven't either.
I think I haven't watched the trailer.
You see some footage,
but I've seen some of the characters.
I've seen same here.
You see
Cortana?
Screenshots?
Yeah, I saw Cortana.
Does she look stupid?
She's been everywhere. But we'll talk about. We're gonna watch.
We're gonna look at it. We're
gonna watch this first.
We're gonna look at it right now. If our internet works, that circle's still going. Oh man,
that's gonna be Paramount Plus.
Does that say March 24th?
Yeah, I think so.
We can go back. I don't give a shit. Yeah. This is our podcast.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, do what the fuck we want.
Yeah, March 24th. Okay, so we're a little over a month away.
I mean, I'm liking the visual so far, at least.
Yeah.
Humanity's best weapon.
Give me this shit.
Oh yeah.
Master Chief, huh?
Yeah.
I wonder when the timeline is.
I think they're doing their own version of it.
No, so it's not connected to the
That's
video
Halsey.
games.
Are our only effective weapons against the Covenant. He is lethal.
So Covenant's from the beginning, right? The first.
Yeah.
And most importantly,
Okay, I like that.
Covenant forces appear to be excavating some kind of object. When I touched the object, I felt something. I felt different.
What they did to us.
Ooh, I'm here. Boken Woodbeam. I'm in it.
And you just decided to help me. Why would a Spartan do that?
What does one do with a superhuman you're not sure you can trust?
Hello,
Who is that that's playing Halsey?
I'm Cortana.
I don't like that.
She's been in something else. I can't remember what it was, though.
Yeah, she has, man.
Master Chief recovered something.
Sacred ring. Halo.
This looks very familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Humans. Surrender to the Covenant.
Cortana, I'm gonna need you now.
Oh, so there's other Spartans.
So yeah, so this is he a Spartan? Oh, we got Black Spartans.
Yeah, I mean, there's Black Spartans in Halo 5.
I didn't play Halo 5. I should have.
He's actually one of the main commanders.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Shut up.
What were they thinking?
So,
okay, I will admit, I did not like the way. No, what you doing? It looks not good.
Yes.
Well, first of all, I think it looks fantastic. The only thing I didn't like was Cortana, and I'm sure she may grow on me the more I see it.
I honestly don't mind.
I don't care either way.
I think she looks kind of weird, but
I saw people comparing it to Sonic, like when they
yeah,
first Sonic. I'm like, come on, it's not.
The hyperbole is strong though.
it's not that bad. But I think she just looks out of place because she looks
like trying to make it like look like a real person versus
but
the AI.
Right. I would have had her looking more like a
AI.
I mean, she is a person. She just, I guess they could have made her more blue.
Yeah.
Well,
that's really the only thing they could have did was
it's
just make
also
her
she's
more
based from a video game, so it's kind of hard to
do that in real life. So Cortana was based off of, like, Halsey made her based off herself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's why she favors Halsey. Obviously, it's not much younger, but a younger version of her.
Mm-hmm.
I think
she's
she
not
looks like
all
a blue person.
Yeah,
I think that might be what the complaint is.
that's what it is. I mean, that's really the only
they
thing.
want her to be blue,
more blue. Yeah.
Dabble da.
I don't know. I'm with it. It looks good.
The show looks good.
Yeah,
the Covenant looked great.
I can definitely live with Cortana.
The only thing we didn't see that I wish we saw were more of the Covenant. We obviously saw the energy swords, but I want to see like the needler or the plasma rifle.
Yeah,
I want to see how that's going to look.
Yeah,
that'd be that. Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
We find out in about a month and a half. So
yeah, I'm going to watch it. So I don't.
You ain't gonna wait for it to come out, everything to come out? Is it gonna be? Well, we don't know. If it's gonna be
what you gonna do, Zach? What you gonna do?
So if they're doing episodic, I probably will wait a few weeks
so you have a little bit to start with.
Yeah,
you can give up on
because that's what I did. That's what I've done with Peacemaker. So we just started watching Peacemaker, and there's 5 episodes out.
6.
Oh,
6 comes out today.
Oh, okay. So we've watched the first 4.
Nice. We got 2 more.
I don't like running. I don't like running out of show. The only reason I don't even remember why we started watching it, because I would much prefer just waited until it all came out.
Then talk me into it.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I want to watch Mandalorian now. That full 2 seasons are out. And the third one's coming, right?
Third one's coming.
Yeah, because they just did they're doing the season of Boba Fett right now.
Yeah, and it's got 1 more episode, and then it's done.
And then you got a little break. And
is it done, or are they doing another season?
That's gonna get another season.
It's probably another season.
It's been popular. It's gonna get another season. Plus, there's no way you bring back Boba Fett to be like, you just one and done. Especially if there's not supposed to be any more like Skywalker stuff in that timeline anymore.
But anyways, back to Halo. I think it looks fine. I
think it looks fine.
She
Yeah, I'm
doesn't
ready to
bother
watch
me either.
I mean, it's definitely not a deal breaker or anything. She does look kind of weird to me, but I'm. It's definitely
Humans look weird to me.
It's definitely not going to make me not watch it. So
Also, I like to see that there's other Spartans.
Yeah.
Actually, that's what I really liked at 5 with having the other Spartans, and like all the games that are my favorite are Reach, that had other Spartans.
Reach was really good.
ODST, obviously they weren't Spartans, but it was
They were
group dynamic.
Yeah.
you want by yourself.
Yeah, I don't like because there's not a whole lot you can do with the solo dolo.
It's much harder to change. I understood. Don't worry, he's good. Keep going.
Okay.
It's harder to tell a story without other characters.
Yeah,
like it makes it much harder.
Makes it boring.
It does. It can be.
And yeah, he has Cortana, but
I mean, their relationship, especially like the games I played, is more like there's not a lot of room in that relationship for like dynamic,
a ton of conversation.
Yeah,
like, how is your day type thing.
Where's the banter? You
there's definitely not really a whole lot of banter. Now in the new one, there's more banter between the new Cortana and Master Chief, but that's more because it's leaning on the new Cortana to do most of it.
Well, that and like when you played the story mode in Infinite, like them adding that other guy, the pilot.
Oh yeah, he helped a little bit.
Yeah, like trying to have it to where you can have some back and forth with Master Chief. So it's like a little bit something going on there, because otherwise, like you say, they're literally just telling the story of now we got to go do this and now we got to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to see more of the Halo universe. The things I've seen that have expanded the universe have always been good. So
from some of the dialogue, it sounds like this is before they've discovered the Halos. Because in one of the scenes they said he found something that looks like a Halo.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be cool. So I guess that might be the timeline. It's like right before the first game.
Oh yeah, that'd be really good.
Because I think the first game is when they first discovered the Halos.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who said that they're not following the game?
Well, that's the thing I've been reading, that they were saying like it's not. There may be some differences in some of the elements of the show versus what happens directly in the game.
Okay,
might take some liberties.
That's fine.
Okay with that. Any other shows? Like I said, I've been watching Peacemaker as well.
Peacemaker's really good.
Yeah, if you haven't watched the second Suicide Squad,
yeah, watch that first.
Oh, watch that first.
You gotta watch it. It's so good. Because it literally starts. Peacemaker starts at the end of Suicide Squad.
Spoilers, bro.
Yeah, like it picks up right after that. Well, his story anyway after that.
What's with that shitty grin?
like he got you.
Spoilers, bro. You been watching anything, Deers?
Yeah, well, I finished Hunter x Hunter. My daughter told me to finish that before I started Seven Deadly Sins, and I've been watching that too. And that show is a little like it's cool. It's not what I thought it was gonna be.
Seven Deadly Sins?
Yeah, Seven Deadly Sins. Hunter x Hunter was fantastic. I hope they do more. But apparently that the creator of Yu Yu Hakusho hasn't really done anything besides like these like one-off stories for it. So they're like, but yeah, I started watching Seven Deadly Sins. It's a lot more humor in it than I thought, and not funny. At least not to me. Stuff's not funny. Like dudes being lecherous is never funny to me. Like, perving over the chicks and all of that. Like, I know that's a staple in animes.
Yeah, it's kind of.
It does nothing for me. Never did. Don't look at me like that.
I'm listening.
Is that your favorite?
I felt judgment.
No.
Okay.
Everybody's entitled to be wrong. So,
but I've mostly been playing
I'll just play.
Mostly been playing Grandia HD. That's been
fun. That looks really good. It makes me want to play it.
Yeah. I've been diving back into that.
You didn't even know that existed a week ago.
I did not.
You didn't know they had HD?
Dude, I had no idea.
I think you discovered it Tuesday, right?
Yeah, I discovered it after I finished recording footage on the PlayStation for the episode I was doing. So I was like, I need it, and it looks better. It loads much faster because even playing it the way I was playing it on the PlayStation, it was like I don't remember things taking this long to load, but it did. And so the HD remake makes it play a lot smoother.
You're a lot more patient when you were younger.
You know, that's what it was. Like you expected it.
Everybody was.
Yeah, I mean, there was no other option, right? Like this is just what games are. Like,
everything's just gotten so much faster.
Yeah.
I remember one time, this was like 2005, 2006. For some reason, I ended up trying to play Pandemonium, which is like a PlayStation platformer. And I was like, bro, it takes a long time for this game to load. Like, did I dealt with this last?
Those 3D graphics, man.
They weren't that pretty.
We all had 56K modem.
Yeah.
And you had a fight with the telephone, home phone. It's going to kick you off.
Gosh.
Yeah, we had patience back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Takes you a good minute and a half to fully get online.
I showed you Street Fighter Alpha 2? Mm-hmm. And that loading that like a cartridge was doing, like you pick your characters and it goes to the splash art, and then it's like,
yeah.
But it's like doing that with a cartridge, and you're like, what is happening? Like, yes. And then it was all like, it was.
Well, to be fair, that shouldn't be on Super Nintendo to begin with. So
what you mean it shouldn't be?
I'm just saying
everybody should have a chance to play Street Fighter Alpha 2.
A feat of engineering that it was on there to begin with, a feat of programming.
Yeah.
Speaking of patience,
yeah.
Don't say it, bro. Don't hurt me.
We got some delays.
Yeah.
You gotta be patient. So some of today's episode, we're gonna talk about some of the big delays. It's gonna hurt.
Gonna hurt.
This first one, I don't really give a shit about though.
A lot of people do though.
Yeah. So Stalker 2, Hearts of Chernobyl.
Okay.
Didn't play the first one.
This game more so like Stalker. The first one is more like known as being like one of those really good games, but like it's an earlier PC game. It's like 15 years old, something like that, maybe 20.
I don't think it's that old.
No, I think it's
the first Stalker.
It might be. I don't know, bro.
But I'm saying like this sequel had got
now.
a lot of hype from the E3 stuff. Like it,
2007.
Yeah,
so that's 14 years.
Yep. So, but this had got a lot of hype from the trailers and all that. What you said about? You said time was what?
Time was irrelevant to me right now. I still
so yeah, delayed. It was supposed to come out April 28th, and it got delayed to December 8th.
It's a big delay.
Length is 7 months, 10 days,
which is crazy because I could have sworn they released stuff like a couple weeks ago saying that, hey, look at this new shit. I thought I saw people playing the fucking beta for it.
Is there a beta?
I don't know. I thought I saw Shroud playing it.
And there's another game that's sort of like it.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what he was playing.
If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head.
And then what the fuck are use for you? I'm sorry, I came at you hard.
Yeah, I know. Okay, it was hurtful.
I'll allow it.
It was a little hurtful. I was just trying to add to the conversation.
You're right. Well, you do this next one. Since you've been talking about this since we...
Have I? What do you mean? Is this okay? So the next one is Ghost Runner Project Hail DLC.
Yeah. So Ghost Runner came out, I think, August of last year.
What the hell is Ghost?
Oh, that's the game you played, right?
It's a parkour cyberpunk type game.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I never played it.
No.
I was going to, but I just never got.
Okay.
But I think it's on Game Pass.
It might be,
possibly.
But anyways, the DLC was supposed to come out last week, and it got delayed to March 3rd. It's not that bad.
It's not bad. It's like a month and 4 days.
It's just DLC too. So Dying Light 2.
All right, so look, hold on. When I first saw this, I was like, "Oh, snaps is happening again."
But no, it's just for the Switch. It's been delayed from February 4th, which is when all the other ones come out.
Tomorrow.
Shit, that is tomorrow.
Does it come out tomorrow? Oh, yeah. Damn.
Oh,
it comes out in like an hour.
You have to try it out.
Yeah,
I'm going to try it out.
I'm going to try it out.
Now, we'll try it out.
When is that
I'm going to try it out during the lock-in. We have the lock-in tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
I'm going to get permed up in Tarkov, and then I'll get frustrated and then try out Dying Light.
Yeah. You can give us a
good
time.
Also, our next episode, we'll talk about Dying Light, which we have some games that we're going to talk about later today that we talked about last podcast when Steven wasn't here.
You didn't have to say that.
Oh, yeah, but I had to give reference to our listeners.
Make sure they understand.
So they understood what I was talking about.
Okay, I guess.
He wasn't here
I
for the
guess
last
that's-
episode.
He wasn't here for the last episode.
Huh?
He was like, I'm sick. And then he stayed home
for 2 weeks.
for 2 weeks.
Hey, babe, I was
Milking it.
hey, man, I was trying to be a good person,
No, you were.
and I didn't get anybody else sick.
Yeah, you were being a bitch.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm
Why
not
are we doing
surprised. But why is it coming on the Switch in the first place?
Switch players want to play it too.
Well, then they need to buy an Xbox or PlayStation or
I'm
PC.
gonna buy the cloud version of
Dude.
9 Lite 2. There we go. None of the other ones were delayed. All right, so there we go.
So you're technically not playing it on the Switch. You're playing it on your Switch through the cloud.
Yeah.
Awful.
That even sounds worse with their internet.
Yeah. I hope you got the OLED with the Ethernet port.
You better hope. I mean,
You know
Kingdom Hearts. with
You
the
know what would
Switch
have been
is
funny
like that.
though? If they had no intention of ever releasing it on the Switch, and they just said they were, and then they realized, oh fuck, all of our marketing says for the Switch, delay.
That's probably actually what happened.
That'd be funny as shit.
Now they're gonna spend.
Because I bet you it won't ever come out for the Switch.
It'll be out. It may not run well. But it'll be out.
we're gonna have to peep that version just to see. Because the reason why we're saying like it's a bad thing is every game doesn't have to be on everything, and if it affects the development of your game, trying to put it on a bunch of things, focus it. You gotta do better.
It's PS5, Xbox One, and PC.
Oh, I don't think it should be on the PS4 or Xbox One either. They should have fucking developed it straight for the PS5, PC, and Series X.
Yep.
They're going to get those out first, and then they're going to focus on the Switch version later. They better win.
I think, yes, it is tough to get PS5s and Series X's still. But I think at this point, we need to stop making these games for these fucking older systems. They can't run well. And you're taking away resources from the new shit.
Well, the problem is when they
eventually
come
that's
out
gonna happen.
and it's bad, right? Then the people who got the PS4 versions and Xbox One versions, they're catching the L because their version isn't good, doesn't work that well, so it doesn't do them any good.
And there's a strong example of this with Cyberpunk last year. You couldn't fucking play that game.
Okay, well,
on the
true.
older systems.
That's true. But how many games besides Cyberpunk were that bad
What
on
game?
Cyberpunk?
I was gonna let you slide, but I heard it. I heard it.
I heard it myself.
I mean, there was
Obviously, they're not going to be as good as the PS5 versions and stuff like that. But I think for the most part, they
What other
play
games
okay.
have been developed for both that are actual like next gen? Because I'm not talking about like games that weren't supposed to be next gen.
they just ported it over.
Yeah, like Assassin's Creed, for example, right? Like that was made for the other systems, and they put it.
I don't know. I don't know what the
Because they only have
was
like an enhanced
specifically
version
made.
of it. What I'm saying is like, whenever this happens and we see these delays, like think about how many times this game has been delayed already. Not even talking about the Switch stuff, just the actual development
And
of
was
the
it
game.
delayed because they couldn't get it running well in the older systems?
Possible.
And then it comes out and it makes these companies look bad. Like CD Projekt Red is a company that had a lot of goodwill be lost because they were just trying to get it into the hands of as many people as they could. When they should have really just released it for let the PC be your focal point and the next gen, because you know that not
Because PC is going to have your most carryover
Exactly.
as far as old gen and new gen.
and be like, look, man, we made the game that we wanted you all to play, and this is what we had to do with it, and
They ran too deep, baby.
yeah.
When was that game first announced?
So that's a whole nother discussion.
Now, granted, I'm sure they didn't want it to take this long.
Because I'm
I
pretty
think-
sure it was first developed for the Xbox One and PS4.
Yeah, it was.
Before PS5 and Series X were even thought of.
They don't even have versions. They don't have an actual PS5 and Series X version.
No.
It's just you playing the PS4 and Xbox
It just
One
runs
version.
better on those
Just runs the
systems.
way it should have
Yeah.
ran.
So the box is lying to me?
Oh yeah,
Is that
smart
what you're saying?
delivery.
Okay.
Because the PS4 don't even lie to you. It's like, it's not no upgrade. It's PS4 game you playing. There you go. Bro, putting it to your PS4 is basically starting a lawnmower.
All right, so
What's the next game?
There we go.
Call of Duty Warzone
So, all right.
Pacific?
Season 2.
Season 2, right? So I was looking at it, and I guess I started
Only
playing.
2 weeks. Why the fuck are we even talking about
Well,
this?
here's the problem. So
I guess because it's supposed to be a couple days ago.
it was supposed to be out already. The problem is they've been having a lot of issues with Vanguard that they did not have with the other two games. So like we look at, like, to me personally, I look at the new run of Call of Duty starting with Modern Warfare, right? Like that's the resurgence of Call of Duty for the most part. And Modern Warfare, fantastic response, great response critically and, you know, from the community. Cold War had some detractors, I guess, but also at the same time still was more successful than the previous entry, the way that they like Call of Duties to do. And then Vanguard comes out, and it's been a lot of bad stuff. We know how you feel about it, but then like it's affecting Warzone, which really is the issue.
Yeah.
If you're Activision, right? Like you want your yearly entries into the series to still get the response and the respect that Call of Duties get, but Warzone is the golden calf. Like this is the moneymaker right here. This is the one that's got the integration to all 3 different games and like the battle passes and all that stuff. And the things that they've been doing in Vanguard have been affecting Warzone. Like people don't like the weapons. People don't like the perks in Vanguard. They can't balance them versus everything. They put the incendiary grenade got a buff, so people start using incendiary grenades, and it's good because it helps people not camp because you can't stay in that same spot. But then people complained, oh, they're too strong. So instead of nerfing the damage on the actual grenade, in addition to nerfing the damage, they buffed one of their perks, Fortify, that gives you like extra defense from like grenades and all that stuff. But
they're a tank.
Well, the buff went wrong, and it was a bug to where you're not taking any damage.
Nice.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, so like your screen gets affected, but you're actually not taking any actual damage. It's ticking, but it's not doing anything. And like they hadn't had these problems recently with their, like the past 2 entries, they didn't have these type of issues with them. It was just more of balancing this, bringing this down, new gun, make it strong for a little bit, then make it weaker.
I wonder if it's a combination of
Warzone is also reaching its end, as we can clearly see.
Right. Well, with Vanguard, it was built for the Series X and PS5. And obviously Warzone was first launched on the Xbox One and PS4. So I wonder if that has anything to do with some of the bugs that they're seeing.
Could be new software or new hardware they're working with.
Yeah.
I mean,
which brings us to Warzone 2.
Yep.
They announced Warzone 2 this week. It was earlier this week, right?
Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2.
Yeah. So Modern Warfare 2 comes out this fall.
Yep.
It's going to be the next franchise or next game in the franchise. But Warzone 2 won't come out until next year, 2023. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be built basically on PS5, Series X, and PC. And you will not be able to play it unless you have one of those 3.
I wonder what they're going to do. Are they going to completely shut out Warzone to PS4 players?
I think Warzone will exist for at least a little while. I think I would be surprised if they shut down Warzone 1 earlier than at least a year. Like I think they at least give it another year
to 2024.
Yeah, before they say, all right, it's time for everybody to jump over.
Yeah,
but I think these things, in the shortage of like people being able to get stuff in general, is like 2023 is probably a better year to try to
come out for Warzone 2. Yeah.
Like
that's a smart move, I think.
Yeah, hold it off a little bit. It sucks because they haven't, like, Warzone generally is not seen as being good right now. So they still have to figure that out. I don't think a season pass, a new battle pass, a new season pass is going to necessarily fix that because it's still going to be Pacific. And I think them thinking that they could do the World War II version of Warzone was just a bad idea.
Well, I don't understand why they can't have multiple maps.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
And maybe that's a legacy issue that we don't know that they have. Maybe they can't do it under the current Warzone, and maybe that's what Warzone 2 ends up being, where you got multiple maps in it now, stuff like that.
It just blows me away.
Maybe they didn't want people. They wanted people to move to the new Warzone map. Maybe they've.
I mean, they did make them.
Yeah,
they forced them.
But like something like PUBG has like 8 or 7 maps, like they all see play.
Maybe they wanted to do it. So to make people play the Pacific version of Warzone,
to make them play Vanguard,
they'll play Vanguard.
Oh, I think that's 100% what I think the whole thing was. They tried to, because this is that whole integration thing. Where like, think about when if you load up Cold War, Modern Warfare right now, what's the first thing it lands on? Vanguard.
Vanguard.
Like the menu is on Vanguard first, and it's like, you want to buy it? You want to play it? Like
No,
they're trying to
Cold War right now.
like they in a way that I have never seen a franchise. They have pushed this new game to the point where like we know people aren't playing it.
Well, so, but the only caveat to that is it was doing that before like day one. Like day one, it was doing that before they realized a lot of people don't like it. So it's been doing it for. It's not like a response to people not liking it, shoving it down your throat. They've been trying to shove it down your throat.
Well, no, I think
since the start.
I think that they realized because even when we were in on it, we were still like, you really shouldn't have done a World War II game. Like, I think just the general response to the theme of Vanguard was like, why are we doing this?
Oh, I was out. As soon as I heard it was World War II,
Yeah.
I was like...
But then we jumped all back in.
I mean, we tried to give it a fair shake.
We gave it a fair shot.
And I think once people started playing it and realized, like, no, this is what Vanguard is, I don't think people, liked it. And I think it's different to where, like, with Cold War, you still have people playing Modern Warfare. But Cold War still was a very successful game. They're seeing a lack of things like the things that they care about now, which is like they're seeing lower purchases of battle passes. And that's something that gets them really nervous because like that's their new business model now. It's like, yeah, you're going to get the game, but like this is how we really get you. We can get you for, twice the amount that you normally spend if we get you.
How many battle passes is it? Is it one every month or 2 months?
It's like 45 days.
45 days. So
yeah, it's like one every 40, either 45 or 60 days.
I think it's 45 days and then 15 days of reprieve, right?
There we
so
go.
it's
That's
like-
60-day
so it's 2
cycle.
months. Okay.
Yep. But yeah, so I mean, it doesn't really hurt anything necessarily being delayed. It's just a sign of like,
Having some issues.
yeah, like they clearly are acknowledging like, yo, this stuff isn't going the way that we thought it was. Because, I mean, I know they had to be riding high going from Modern Warfare to Cold War. Like that was some, and then adding the huge success of Warzone, which this isn't even their first battle royale. They tried it one time,
Right,
and it
but
didn't
Black
work as
Ops
well.
4
Exactly.
It was well received, but it just didn't hold up.
And then
What
this
was
one
it?
was the one that broke through though. This is another battle royale player. Like they got their they got their foothold and they got their position. This is our crowd. Like they got the numbers that they were looking for. And then this is the third entry worth of battle passes. So like they've been riding this thing high, and all of a sudden you're seeing
how many battle passes do we buy?
Warzone. I want to say 4. It's at least 3 because we did like the first. I think we did the first 3 seasons. And we did the first 3 seasons, and then we did the season leading up to Vanguard because we got back in the Cold War.
I think I only got one, and that was during quarantine of 2020.
Yeah.
That's when we was playing Warzone, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the only time I bought a battle pass.
And I started playing Warzone with some of my other friends, and then when Pacific dropped, I went back and was like, "Y'all still playing?" And like, bro, we don't play that shit. Like it's not fun.
They're like, I want to play Warzone, but I don't want to play that version of Warzone.
Yeah, I would still probably turn it on if it was shit. I was looking for something. I even fucking downloaded Modern Warfare. But yeah, I would have probably played Warzone
if we all
was
said
the
we were
old
gonna jump
stuff.
in, like,
Yeah.
hey, y'all want to jump in some
But
Warzone?
I have no interest in playing the World War II stuff. Especially after the 2 weeks of us playing Vanguard and giving that nasty taste in our mouth.
Yeah.
I have no interest in playing that shit.
I will say that I've been playing it recently, and it doesn't feel as I don't know what they've like the exact changes they've made to the gameplay. It doesn't feel as chaotic. I will
Whatever
say
you have to
that.
tell yourself.
Yeah. Oh no, I know I'm making concessions. Don't worry.
You gotta justify this purchase.
Look, I've still caught some of the same stuff Larry be making videos of spawning and going kick.
Oh yeah, Larry get spawned behind the enemy team, didn't he? Like right behind them.
Oh, they will spawn you behind 4 enemy people, and they don't know it, and so it's like, hey, the game is almost like, look, we got you cooked 3 times in a row.
Let's make up for it.
Here you go. What else you want?
Here's
us to
4
do?
free kills.
Yeah, you go. Just
because you can kill all 4 before they realize what's going on.
Oh, hell yeah.
The time to kill is so fucking.
Oh yeah, you gonna
fast.
take like 4 shots and you done.
Bro, I got a submachine gun with like 24 rounds, and that is at least 4 kills. Just you. All right, y'all got me. That's cool. I got a spy plane when I get back. It's fine. You know.
But yeah. So another delay. We don't really play this, but I know a lot of people do. Life is Strange Remastered Collection for the Switch.
That's a terrible
Went from
delay.
February 1st to it'll come out later this year.
Sometime this year, I don't know.
And it's crazy because they all came out on the other platforms.
Yeah,
Like it's out.
That's that on the Stadia.
Yeah, Stadia.
Stadia.
One day y'all gonna get a Stadia the love it deserves. Today ain't that day.
Today is not that day. That sucks because I know that
the Switch crowd is definitely
there's
a crowd.
A lot of people on Switch who wants to play Life is Strange.
Yeah, so that's definitely
the platform for it.
Yeah,
if not PC.
Oh, it's definitely those two, the indie PC games and Switch games.
Yep.
So hopefully it won't be too long.
It'll be later this year.
That's such a nonchalant.
It could be 3 months. It could be
tomorrow.
9 months.
Tomorrow.
It could be tomorrow. We could be like a week from now. So,
or it could be December 31st.
Or we just stop talking about it,
and then y'all forget about it.
Maybe y'all shouldn't just be harping on it. Go find something else to play. Get it on the Stadia.
All right. So the next game is Evil Dead.
All right. So how long was this delayed? 3 months. God.
Yeah. Really so it was supposed to come out in February.
Yeah,
they never gave a date for us, but they said it will be out in February. And then they said, psych, coming out May 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Oh.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I like that.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Did they delay it just for that? That would be
it's
cool.
a
possibility.
It's a possibility. Well, let's just be clear here. Usually delays, they suck, but there's probably a good reason for them. And
well,
hopefully the game is going to be better for it.
I feel like this was not the time to release.
Yeah, there's so much heat coming out.
That could be another reason.
January, February, March. They're like, you know what?
Our games
we can push it back a couple months, get a better window, and hey, look, we can also land it on Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
So,
it's a win-win.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if this delay had nothing to do with polishing the game.
It's possible.
And I mean, if it gives them more time to work on the game, then I mean,
sure,
get it better.
Definitely.
Because unfortunately, for a game like this, yes, they're going to be Evil Dead fans who check this game out, right? Mm-hmm. But a lot of the people are going to be looking for the next horror multiplayer game,
right?
And you only get one shot with these games.
Yeah.
Like once they come out, you're going to get a handful you might get some streamers to play it and everything like that. And if they don't have a great time, if they're
just going to go back to Dead by Daylight,
it's going to go right back to it. So you got to make sure when you launch, you got to be able to give your best impression on people.
It's going to be hard to beat Dead by Daylight right now.
I mean, just in the last 3 years, we've seen so many of these types of games come and go.
Was it last year was one of them?
Last year was one. It was fun for a couple matches, and then it's like,
And none of them were able to. None of them have been able to really like long term grab. Like there's not enough depth to those games that are being released. Unfortunately, I think
it's enough content.
Back 4 Blood is trying its best, but I don't know if
Well, Back 4 Blood, I don't really consider that part of that because it's not.
That's right.
It's not
a zombie game.
It's a co-op shooter.
Yeah,
like Left 4 Dead, but
you actually fight back.
Yeah, last year, then there was Friday the 13th, which is probably out of all of them.
Fault.
It was the one that could that could maintain anything, even with all the issues that it had. But unfortunately, it doesn't.
It got
exist.
killed off too.
So they're trying to revive it in a spiritual successor kind of way, right? With the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game.
Okay.
Oh, it's the same people.
Yeah, Gun Media.
That's right.
The same people.
Yeah, it's Gun Media. So hopefully,
my only concern with even with the Friday the 13th and I think this is why Dead by Daylight does so well, is with the Friday the 13th and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they're too focused. Like, I think you need more content to last much longer.
Well, see, I think
Friday the 13th would have had it if they were allowed to do what they wanted.
I think if Friday the 13th,
right, because there was a lot of movies they could pull from.
Yeah, I think they would have got a lot of these promotions, like cross promotions that Dead by Daylight is getting. Because whenever Friday the 13th first came out, like it was the game.
It was
the game to play.
It had as far as its initial success, it was at the forefront when it came out. They even with the server issues and everything, overall they had and like this is why I hate roadmaps, because this was one of the first games that were like, here's what we're gonna do, and people were excited. Like they added all the cosmetic stuff in. They added all the.
Weren't they a Kickstarter?
Yeah,
you have to have a roadmap as a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And because you're not going to get backers unless they know exactly what you want to do.
Well, see, they had a roadmap after the Kickstarter. So they did the Kickstarter. It went way past the funding needed. They got all the extra stuff. And then they had the roadmap about all the single-player content, all of the additional Jasons they had, the additional levels. And they added, like, when the game came out, it had 2 maps. It had a big version and small version of 2 maps. By the time it shut down, they had, like, 5 maps. And they were going to be adding the Jason X stuff, which is the space station stuff. And like, all of these things. It was they were in position to do something long term with it, and then like you said, they could have had the Friday the 13th. I mean, not Friday the 13th. The Nightmare on Elm Street stuff and all of that.
Oh yeah, I can easily see that happening.
And it's just
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Like
we'll have him instead Leatherface instead
like
of.
it's. I'm happy that Dead by Daylight is successful. I like the fact that they had like that genre has things happening in it, so it just doesn't go away.
Right.
But the thing about Friday the 13th that me and the fans that were following the game is that I don't like the you can't fight back against the thing, and I don't like the put you on the thing to kill you type of thing. Right. Like if I'm playing Leatherface, I want to be able to give you the business. Like if I'm playing Freddy Krueger.
Well, technically, the Leatherface does actually put you on like chains and shit.
Oh, does he? Yeah, but you still go up to like the spider thing at the end. So,
like that's what he did in the movie. So.
Yeah, talking about the hooks.
Yeah, the hooks.
Yeah.
And then we didn't even talking about more other ones. Resistance.
That doesn't exist. Does
Not
it?
Resistance.
RE.
What was the Resident Evil one?
Who knows?
Did it ever come out?
I don't think it did.
The one came out.
What one?
The not the one where you're playing with the Resident Evil people. The one before that, where you're.
Oh, you're talking about the Umbrella experiment.
Umbrella,
one.
yeah, the Umbrella.
Project
Resist. I don't know.
I think it was Project Resistance. Yeah, and that came out and unfortunately was very not fleshed out. Like it was.
You could tell it was like just a side.
Yeah, it was very shallow. It was a very shallow experience, unfortunately. Like what they talked it up as with the classes and all that stuff, and then when you actually get into it, it's like, nah, that's not.
If they're gonna do something like that, they should have just did it because it came out with RE2, right?
Yeah.
Right? So they should have just had Resident Evil 2.
Was it 2? No, it was 3. It came with 3.
Yeah, it's
because
3.
3 was
okay.
3 was so short.
So have RE3, but then have it like a separate mode where it's still the same environments, but it's just multiplayer. And then one of the people play Nemesis, or they can play anything really.
Mr. X, and you could have just interchanged them if it's the same map. Mr. X, Nemesis.
You didn't have to have this
Burke, and all of
separate
them.
thing.
Well, I mean, they could have done the whole separate thing, and I think they would have had a lot of value if they would have just did it.
Yeah, like not make it so damn shallow.
Well, see, I think it'd have been easier just to add that to the game that you already have, right?
Dude, it could have been just a fucking straight up Dead by Daylight clone with Nemesis, Mr. X, and
you
Wesker.
have literally a variety of
you have
enemies,
a fuckload of bosses you could use as the
and
bad
regular
guy.
enemies,
and then you can have people play their favorite of the cast. You have Leon, Chris Redfield.
The shit is there for them to do. You got zombies, you got lickers, you got hunters, you got the fucking blob fish. I mean, the blob frog things in the sewers. Like, no.
Yeah, there's so much that they could have pulled from, and it could have been so good. It literally could have been a Dead by Daylight clone.
Fucking cockroach plant things. Yeah. Them things creep me out.
You had the thing in the lab. What was the things in the lab? They took a shit ton of bullets.
Oh yeah, the ones with like no skin. I mean, with no features. Yeah,
going like that.
Yeah, shit, Harlem Shake.
I think that should have been cool.
One day, somebody's gonna figure out why Capcom hates money. Like they do pretty good, right? But they also
some of the decisions they make just
don't
make
some bad decisions.
They make you fucking scratch your head and like, what the fuck were they thinking?
Like the franchises that they sit on and just refuse to do content for.
They haven't made another fucking Dragon's Dogma game. I don't know why. That's the dumbest
weren't they
shit to
working
me.
on one for the Series X and then it got scrapped?
I don't know.
They would do.
They've been similar to it.
They've been doing a lot of projects that just only thing that's actually come out is just Resident Evil remakes and Monster Hunter,
Street Fighter.
I read somewhere that it's been good for them. Like they've been relying on the franchises that they know sell, and they've actually have made more profits.
Well, they've done a good job reviving Resident Evil.
They've done a good job reviving it. Monster Hunter's been extremely I'm not mad at them releasing those, but you have a bunch of other things that, and especially now, I think the technology is there for them where they don't have to have a huge budget. Like you don't have to put as much money into these things as you think you do. Just get a team, give them an engine, and let them go do one of these franchises. Like everything doesn't have to be like the problem with Capcom is every launch they want to be AAA. Yeah. They want to be a AAA publisher all the time, and it's like that's cool, but that's the reason why you always be cutting it close sometimes after you keep trying to do all these AAA projects. This stage in the game, everything don't have to be AAA. Let them do an indie budget
with like Mega Man.
Bro, Mega Man is
the
made
last
for
Mega
them.
Man they made was actually not too bad. Why not just do something like that again?
11?
Yeah. Like, yeah, let them keep going with that. But don't do the. So you know what happened with Mega Man 11 as well, though? Try to do a TV show with it and everything, like a cartoon. Yeah. Like, why
do you just doing too much?
First of all, it's not just that they were trying to do a TV show. It was actually the design of the TV show. You see that fucking TV show?
Oh, yeah, it looks crazy.
That Mega Man looked fucking awful.
Yeah, it looked crazy. It's because it's like that. It's still that weird 3D CG.
If you want to do it, just don't do that shit because that's not helping at all.
The most well received version of Mega Man is anime Mega Man.
Yeah,
just do that.
Just do that.
Well, like we were talking about Mega Man the other day, and like, why don't they just make it into a fucking Metroidvania? They have, dude. They have the layout for it. They have the different power ups that you can get to different areas. Yeah. Like, and then they have all the different bosses that you can put in different areas. Appreciate it.
We got a phone game now, so that's what we do.
Yeah, I know, and I played it, and I was like,
"Why are we doing it?" Or whatever.
Nah, it's a Mega Man X. It's like Mega Man X Command Mission, not Command Mission. And I would have preferred a Mega Man Command Mission because it's RPG.
I got it on my phone right now.
I'm pretty sure I still got it installed too. But yeah, we can keep going on Capcom for years. All right, next delayed game.
All right.
Oh.
What?
I gotta open it.
Why?
I was trying to find the name of it.
You didn't see it when you seen the icon?
No, they cut it off. It was like Mega Man X something.
Oh my god!
Was it? He didn't show the whole thing. Keep going. I'll burst in.
Hey, I'll jump out the closet at the right time.
Mega Man X dive.
Yeah.
Or all right, could be cross dive.
That's cool.
It is cool.
Nobody's.
The camera ain't that good, my boy. Not yet.
They can see it.
All right. The next game that was delayed. Oh.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who gives a single fuck?
They got way more to worry about than delaying season 1 of
So they delayed the first season of Battlefield 2042.
From early 2022 to early summer 2022.
Yeah. Dude, that game's in shambles.
It's never... First of all, season 1 has never had an official date yet. They just delay... How you delay something without a date?
I'm not going to lie to you guys. I feel bad for them. I do.
I don't. They fucking dug their own grave.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was just experience that they lost developers. I don't know if it was management. I don't know what the hell it was, but somebody fucked up somewhere. I don't know. That's a shame.
Brother, let me tell you.
Battlefield 5 wasn't bad.
Shit. I don't feel nothing for them. Okay? Because I loved Battlefield. I love the idea of next gen Battlefield. Everything that I thought we were like, bro, they said some stuff. They said some outlandish shit to us in the build up to this game. Yeah. This is a love letter to Battlefield fans. The fucking trailer.
There's no scoreboard though.
Fuck.
Don't expect that,
bro. They had the trailer where the dude jumped out the plane and shot the rocket at the other plane and jumped back into his plane.
Remember that cool shit?
Remember that shit the other people was doing in our game?
You gonna do that again?
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Are you lying to me right now, you sack of shit? Well,
yeah.
Hey, how you gonna do that when ain't no rocket launchers in the goddamn game but like one?
You better use that one. The one that I think there's more than one, right? There's one that
there is.
There's a lock on and a free fire.
Yeah.
Which you know is crazy? In other Battlefields, that's just the goddamn mode or your weapon. You just change it from lock on to free fire.
I don't understand why the dude with the grappling. Why do people keep making grappling hooks like
character specific
or power ups? If you're doing grappling hooks, because they so much fun. If we're doing grappling hooks, make it like
I gotta pick a whole character just to get
exactly.
One. But you know what the worst part about it is? When you playing other characters, you see the grapple hook things around you. Like, you wish you could do that, don't you?
That shit is badass. God, I wish I had that.
Like, they just show you grapple hook. Like, why are you showing this to me if I can't do it?
The way they were showing it in the promotions. It was like everybody can get it. Like, it's just a new thing.
That and the squirrel suit, and then they immediately was like, nah, those are class specific.
Everybody don't get the squirrel suit.
Everybody don't get a squirrel suit.
I feel so lied to,
betrayed.
I feel betrayed.
And again, the best content was the community created content in the game.
Yeah,
we almost bought the $100 edition of that shit.
Almost,
we did.
Just to play it early.
We were saved by Halo.
Halo on Game Pass.
Halo, yeah, with Game Pass and that fucking that was the 10-hour preview.
That was the Game Pass.
That's the Game Pass.
Yeah. Bro, that shit. Oh, I'm so.
I still got 7 hours left on mine. It keep telling me all the time.
You finish it?
No.
One day.
We're gonna come back.
Well, we'll come back. We'll come back when season 1 comes out.
Nah,
you gonna wait a little bit longer?
I'm waiting for like season 3.
Okay.
You think it's gonna get to that?
I don't, probably not. But
You think? Hey, let's say it right now. You think season 1's gonna come out?
Season 1's gonna come out.
it's gonna come out.
Season 1's coming out.
After that, though,
I don't know what's gonna happen after that.
it has to reach their standard of quality.
Yeah, I bet.
You released Battlefield 2042. Apparently, standard of quality ain't that high. Like,
This is crazy. This is DICE.
It's nuts, man.
Dude, it's insane.
I was just saying,
The
like,
fall.
Battlefield 5 wasn't that bad.
no, it wasn't
It
bad.
It was
like-
a good game.
Yeah, like of
It just took forever for them to release another thing for it.
course, I'm not a thrilled
The
about the time
BR
period
wasn't
it was
bad
set in.
either.
But
We got folded, but it wasn't. We got folded, but it wasn't because the BR was bad.
It was a well designed game.
Yes. This is not a well-designed game. That's the problem. It's not a well-designed game. Bro, Hazard Mode should have way more to it.
Yeah.
Should.
And it was the best part of that game.
The best part. The actual Battlefield 2042 version is awful. The maps are just open and flat and you just running to get killed. Like it is so in favor of defense. It is bananas.
Dude, it's insane. Which I guess technically if in real
No.
life it is, but
no.
it's a video game.
It's a video game. You know what the first thing about video games things need to be?
Video gaming?
Fun.
Fun. Well, there you go. You're right.
And you play that
Fun
game and you
should be
start
the
realizing
biggest
that
factor.
real quickly. This ain't
Attacking sucks.
Yeah.
You take 20 minutes to get to where you're going and you die from some fucking asshole sniper.
He don't,
It just sounds like you need to get good.
Yeah, I do.
I need to get good at avoiding bullets.
I do need to get good. But you know what the most fun I did have, though? I did have a little fun.
What?
Yeah, that's when I had that damn hoverboat and me and you
Oh yeah,
drove into that building.
we
That
drove
was fun.
straight in. And we just killed like 7 people.
That was fun.
But it took
But
so
it
much.
takes forever to get to that part. Like, it takes so much to be able to do that.
Trying to chase that high again for that.
Like, I think
hoverboat.
they have to make it an easier way to traverse. Because you're going to have these big open fields. I don't want to spend most of it.
Well,
walking.
it's also the number of vehicles. If you're gonna have that much open space, there shouldn't be 2 hoverboats and that's it. 2 hoverboats, a
Yeah.
tank, and a plane. Like we need more
I
equipment.
need
out
like
here.
some motorcycles or something. Give me some.
They give you like 2 4-wheelers.
Yeah, but they gone now. Like if the 4-wheelers is fucking.
Yeah,
Somebody took them like immediately. What the hell am I supposed to do?
I spawned on it. You ain't spawned on it.
Nah, well, I tried to, but somebody did it before I did.
Well, guess you
Sucks to be me.
guess you gonna be footing it. Him.
If you want to
Well-
fucking drive, just go play fucking Forza.
There you go.
That's true.
Stupid sack of shit.
Just wanna play a game.
Dice. We don't know
Buy
those
the
people.
fucking season pass.
You wanted to fucking fly a plane? Go play fucking Squadrons.
Dice.
Nice.
We got that mode. You know, in our other game, Battlefront 2, you can fly X-Wings, Y-Wings, TIE
Suck
fighters.
my dick.
Or you can just play the Squadron game. We got planes in both of those.
Do they make does Dice make Squadron?
I
No,
have
but
no
EA
idea.
does.
Yeah.
I wonder who. I
And
can't
EA
remember.
owns all
I'll
of
look
it.
that up real quick.
No,
That's-
they didn't make. No, they didn't make. No, they were making this piece of shit
Yeah.
while Squadrons came out.
Then they got Factor 5 to come out of retirement for it.
Shit, I wish. I don't know what happened to Factor.
You know what happened to Factor 5.
Fucking layer happened to Factor 5. Unfortunately,
Nolan was saying that earlier this week. He was
What?
like, you can make another Rogue Squadron game on the Wii.
Oh yeah.
And you saw how that worked. Like it was critically acclaimed, but not that many people. Or
What
you
if
could do the
studios?
PlayStation. The PlayStation 2 sold crazy. You can make this game by flying dragons. Also, you have to use the 6-axis. And we'll put a patch in a year and a half later that will
Shit, it
remove
was longer than that.
it. Was it? It might have been.
I'm
It
telling
was
you what,
a
man,
long
the-
time.
The Rogue Leader, Rogue Squadron games on the N64, but mostly GameCube.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss.
I'm
A
going to tell you
fucking
now.
layer.
Fucking
Remember at GameStop,
fantastic.
you know how many fucking copies of that game we had? That was
Yeah.
$5.
Bro,
Everybody bought that shit. Like, dude, this is gonna be the greatest game.
It's one of the launch games.
like you,
It looked
like
crazy.
it would be good. And
Flying
it comes-
dragons?
and it came from a well-liked developer.
Yep. And they were like, Sony, please let us put analog controls in.
Nah, this is the new way to play video games.
6-axis. Bro,
We gotta compete
one
with the
day we're
Wii.
going to talk about the failures of Sony and how, like, if you just keep going and you persevere, nobody will talk about it. Because, like, the PS3, it's a lot of questionable choices. And somehow they just fought their way through it. And in the end, technically sold more than 360.
I think there's a big asterisk on that.
What do you think?
There has to be a reason why. I want to know why. So because it wasn't because of the software.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
People fucking getting them vitamins.
Honestly, I think it was really just brand. People, it's PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean, eventually people just you buy what you know.
Well,
because eventually they were super cheap. They were like $150.
Yeah, but was it also because when that was 360 and PS3, right? Mm-hmm. So when the Xbox One came out, dude, they stopped production of the 360 like almost immediately.
Oh yeah, and Microsoft went really hard on the Xbox One, despite everything was telling them that you probably shouldn't.
But then with the PS3 was around for a good while after the PS4 came out.
Sure was.
You know, I don't remember that time period of when the Xbox One came out. And the 360 stopped. I don't remember that at all.
So that was when I changed jobs. That was the year that I switched from GameStop to Cash America.
The thing
you would have been out of GameStop for 2 years then, or 1 year?
2.
Probably 2.
Like the thing with the Xbox One was they had just did the new the new 360 had only been out like a year or so when they announced the Xbox.
Talking about the Slim? That's not true.
What was it?
No, it had been out for a little bit.
That's right, because of the Kinect.
Because that generation was the longest generation we've ever had.
Yeah.
The PS3 360.
About the small, like, black looking one?
Yeah, the E. I think they call it the E.
I don't know what they call it.
Yeah, the 360E.
I think it was like the last. I just called it the last model.
I think it was because of E for enhance or some shit like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was.
But either way, I mean,
just typed in ZBix. The fuck?
Stop trying.
Anyways,
right.
Next game. Next game. Let's see what do we got here. Why is it not transitioning? That's weird.
Stands for Elite.
Oh, Elite. Oh, okay.
Now, this game, I'm kind of hurt by because I was kind of looking forward.
I didn't know about this until just now.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't there other article we just saw that it was a rumor that it was delayed, or is it officially delayed now? I'm
assuming this is true. I mean,
according to a Bloomberg report, it's been delayed.
See, and I'm very concerned about this because a lot of these Warner games have been delayed.
Didn't they just show like a trailer for that?
Yeah,
they did.
We talked about it releasing.
Yeah.
We
were talking about this
a gameplay
year.
trailer that they showed.
No, they showed gameplay.
Wait, when did we do that?
It was Game Awards.
Or did they show it during the Game Awards?
Something during
That's
Game
right.
Awards.
They showed it during the Game Awards. Yep.
Because we thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a new NetherRealm Studios game. Because Ed Boon was talking about stay tuned for something but he said Warner Brothers. WB Games is what he said.
Yeah.
And it ended up being Suicide Squad trailer.
The WB obviously has the DC franchise, right?
Yep, right.
So they're also in charge of the Arkham Knights.
Yep.
And is that coming out?
No, it's been delayed. It's been delayed without an actual. It's just a delay.
So we don't know when that's coming out either.
Word on the street is that game is canceled. And they don't want to say nothing yet.
How would that be?
How would they cancel that?
I have no idea, but there's been a lot of weird stuff with the Batman Arkham series since that last one. I don't know what happened. Maybe it didn't do as well, but
Arkham Knight was fucking awesome.
The whole thing was awesome.
Yeah, that's true. All of the games in the Arkham series.
That's one of the best like comic book hero series ever.
Game.
Like ever.
Yeah, adaptation.
Yeah. Like I remember when Arkham Asylum came out and everybody was like, they figured out how to put Batman.
They figured out how to do it.
Like we've had Batman games that everybody's been like, "Yeah, you been playing that Batman game?" And it's cool, but this was the first like, holy shit,
that dodge counter system
that everybody kind of stole. Yeah. Everybody's kind of stole. The slide.
Every game after that had
Assassin's Creed has got that shit just built in.
That shit is that was genius.
Like again, that was the first game of any like comic book stuff where you're like, no, this is it. This is the environment. This is the characters. This is the voice acting. This is the gameplay. You are Batman, bro. Like, how many times did y'all just float around just with the cape out? Just
no, I always like every enemy I go after, I have to fucking drop down and get them.
Yeah, oh, bro, jumping on from the gargoyles and stuff. The Batman vision. There's a Riddler trophy over there I can't get.
I'll come back later.
I never came back. I did one playthrough. I got all those trophies. I was like, bro, this is the most tedious shit. I hate the Riddler. It made you hate him.
Riddle me this. Riddle me that, man.
But yeah, so I don't know what's going on. I didn't honestly. So full disclosure, I didn't know this was a fucking multiplayer game.
Yeah, that's what the gameplay trailer was so weird. It was like, how is this a multiplayer game?
That rating right there, a 1 to 4 player action.
They didn't show 4-player action at all.
That's why I said the gameplay trailer was weird, because it's like, yeah, this is gameplay, but you're only showing like individual characters. But you said from the beginning this is a multiplayer game.
Apparently, your playable characters are Harley Quinn, King Shark, Deadshot, and Captain Boomerang.
Captain Boomerang got like speed because of the boomerangs. Like he throws them and teleports to him and stuff. And I mean, they haven't even said like, is there some sort of like skill system or like what's going on? Like, there's not a lot that they've really let us know about the game. They've just showed 2 trailers.
I don't know. I think they might have just bit off more than they can chew at one time.
So wait, so Rocksteady's doing this. So who's doing the Arkham Knights? Or what was it called? Is that
Arkham Knights.
Arkham Knights.
Wait, so what was the last Arkham game called?
Arkham Knight.
Hold on.
So wait, that's not. Is that right?
Let's look it up here.
Or is it Knights of Arkham? Knights of the Round Table?
That'd be nice to the round.
Suck my Excalibur?
I don't think it's Arkham Knight.
What, the last Batman one or the one that's coming out?
Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights. There you go.
Yeah.
So who's making that?
Warner Brothers game Montreal.
Oh, so it's not Rocksteady.
Yeah, the studio behind Batman Arkham Origins.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Origins. I don't think I ever played that.
That's the
It came out after. No, it's not part of the trilogy. So there's.
Oh, that's right. That's right. There's up to Arkham Knight, then there's
Arkham
Origins.
Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight, and then Origins came out. I didn't know Rocksteady didn't make that.
You gotta rock
steady rocking all night long. All right, what are you still looking at your phone for?
I
Yeah,
was trying to get more information.
We just wanted to know the name.
They were saying, they're making. There's a rumor to be a Superman title coming as well.
There's rumors. They ain't released nothing. You see that?
Yeah, they ain't releasing nothing.
So
Right?
I don't need any more rumors about any more titles until we can actually release games. All right.
You can't ensure one of these games.
No, we're not doing that.
22.
We're not doing that. Stop.
Why not? Let's just. You could. Why was you so?
Anyways, so those are some of the delays that have happened recently.
I'm not feeding into it. I'm just gonna pretend like it don't exist.
You have to actually click it. I was just trying to.
I'm not giving them no shine for that bull.
Okay.
They're just trying to clickbait you.
I'm on a permanent. I'm on a. No.
Click on it.
Anywho, dag nabbit. So, got a game we want to check out.
Yeah, game coming out. We heard about it. Last year?
One of the E3 announcements.
Yeah, we didn't hear about it.
I think it was like
since then.
Didn't they show like another one, TGS or something like that? Might have been the Game Awards that we saw.
Yeah, they did.
It was Game because that was the creepy, the head lady, and yeah,
the face was splitting apart.
Yeah, face.
That's this game.
Yeah.
It's this game.
Wait.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's another game. It's another game. It's from the dude behind Silent Hill. That's right.
That's right.
I was like, wait a minute, because that's like Slytherin or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's like
Slither or something. I don't know.
I was like, wait a minute, what? No,
I fused them together, and I was cool.
I did too.
Yeah, we saw this at E3, and we didn't really see much else.
All right, so this is Ghostwire Tokyo.
So this is like the first actual gameplay.
Yeah, this is the one we only saw during E3.
Wait, that was kind of weird.
What you mean?
Go back.
You shot him with on there.
No, like it stopped for a second.
Oh, that's because I moved shit.
Oh, okay.
Relax.
Why you can't stove it like that?
Sorry, you got stealth kills.
I do like the Slender Man.
Oh,
Slender Man.
I think a lot of these enemies are based on like the Japanese lore.
Oh, okay.
It's like some dude.
Well, I mean, in Japan, and most dudes could be the hero. That's what's so great about that place.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Runs wild.
Did you just make that up right now?
I mean, that's what I believe. If I get a chance to go, that's what happens. I'll be transported into like feudal Japan or something.
You the protagonist?
I hope. I probably not though.
You're just a side character.
No, I'm the dude that gets killed in the open cutscene. Why y'all show my whole story just to show me get killed there?
I just want to see some gameplay. I don't care about any of the story.
Because I kind of don't want to know.
Yeah, if I'm gonna play, I'm gonna figure out the story.
No, I'm out because
hey, that thing was skipping.
Yeah, I think it was creepy as shit.
Just like first person.
Dude, I don't
shooter.
remember this game at all. I'm gonna be yeah.
I remember the trailer they showed for it but they only showed them in like the streets of Tokyo.
So it's a first person,
basically first person shooter, but you're using spells instead of.
Okay.
Which is kind of a cool concept to treat. That's what that Harry Potter game is supposed to do. You're supposed to treat spells like weapons.
Yeah,
like different.
Which
gun
got
types.
delayed as well.
Well, there was a Harry Potter game that came out on like 360 that did that.
Really?
It was like a third person shooter, but the shooting was your wand.
So we just shooting. I don't understand. Like I guess I don't understand this game.
We got to go through Tokyo. We got to get rid of all the ghouls and.
Well, the thing that's weird is it seems like they're
just dummies.
They're not really
attacking or anything.
She attacked. Forget.
Yeah,
but she's fucking walking.
Oh snap! Oh, dude. Yeah, okay. Yeah, due to the sign in the background, so they are paying attention, but they
seem dumb.
She just came back.
Yeah,
Why she walking so fast?
Maybe it's just for the demo to kind of show off the different moves.
I also don't think they want to show the character getting folded in the gameplay demo.
I want to see the character getting folded. I want to know there's going to be some kind of challenge.
Remember that Pocket Rocket game? Like
no.
NES or SNES?
No, they just re-released a new one.
Yeah, the like HD version of it. Yeah. It's like a 3D version of that, first person.
Really?
Well,
I've never played Pocket Rocket.
Well, a lot less.
Neither have I. I only saw the new up to date one.
I'm gonna check it out though.
It's like a 2-player.
He running
shooter.
But he don't got no head.
No, he don't got no head.
So he doesn't even know you're there. How does he even know you're there?
Hey, Crescent kicked you.
This bitch did a fucking 1080 degree corkscrew kick.
I don't know. It could.
It looks like it might be fun. I'm not like overly excited about it, but I also don't know if this is a brand new IP, right?
Yeah,
we don't have
we have no reference.
Yeah,
I really like the environments. I like that it's you're like in the city of Tokyo.
Yeah, it's very first person Yakuza.
Yeah. Oh, fuck that. Nope.
Yeah. Well, see, I think the aspect of like leveling up and all that stuff and skill trees and stuff will make the game have some depth to it. And a lot of those like horror style games don't be having nothing.
Yeah. I don't know. It could be good.
Yeah, I want to try that.
It also doesn't seem scary.
Fuck that.
You ain't gonna try it. Yeah, see, he's out.
Nah.
Japanese demon thing jumped on his chest.
I want somebody to play it with him. Someone's got to be with me.
Someone hold my hand, man.
Hold my hand.
Hold my hand, man.
I suppose
we should make a series like that. Hold my hand, man.
So is that going to be only on Xbox? No, because this was the PlayStation Showcase.
Yeah.
I'm sure this is before.
Well, they still said they're going to be releasing games for the other systems and stuff.
And I'm sure whatever.
Yeah.
Contracts were made
contracts.
to. Yeah, that's definitely coming.
Okay. Last thing before we go.
No, we want to talk about. Oh yeah. We can talk about the games that we've played after.
Yeah.
So something else happened this week. I think it's more of a. I wouldn't want to say a reaction from Sony.
Yeah, it doesn't seem. I know people want to do it.
Yeah, but I'm sure it was more in the works.
You don't just buy a company.
Yeah, you just don't buy a fucking $4 billion company.
No.
I think people like to make things sexy.
Yeah, Sony purchased Bungie.
Sony bought Bungie.
I'm sure they
had to be in talks for a while already.
Right. Oh, yeah,
now, they may not have wanted to say it at this time.
They could have announced it sooner.
It definitely wasn't in retaliation for. Now, unless Sony had some rumblings that Xbox was making a big move to buy Activision.
So they were, I'm sure that's
all
just
corporate
hush,
intrigue
hush.
and stuff like
that.
So,
there are some people that probably knew way before.
Yeah. But yes, Sony did buy Bungie.
And people want to bring up the headline like, oh, Microsoft bought Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, so Sony went out and bought Halo, but Bungie don't own Halo.
No,
Microsoft owns that shit.
You say that.
Microsoft did what fucking Sony was supposed to do and owned their fucking mascots and not.
That's so crazy.
Dude, it still blows me away.
Spyro and Crash.
And Crash, both of them.
I said, if we don't get a Banjo Spyro Crash game, people are wasting their fucking time.
I don't think we're going to get that.
And we could get a cameo from Conker's in there.
I don't think we're going to get that.
You might.
But it will be
Worlds Collide.
Foolish of Microsoft not to give those franchises to Rare.
Oh, yeah. Let them do what they do best.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and like I said, unless you have the thing that we talked about before where you tell people, all right, we want to do a game with this IP, give us your best, like, plan or demo for it, and then we go from there. Kind of like what they did with Killer Instinct. I think that's a great idea. If you got all these teams trying to compete to make a game,
whip something up for us.
Yeah, because I mean, from everything I understand, there's still you have to present something before it's greenlit.
Right.
So let multiple people try to work on something. And I mean, if you got that much firepower, if you see the things you like this idea, but you like what these people tried over here, put them on it too. Like, I think as a fan, sad.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I think as a fan, we are in a situation where we could see a lot of great titles because of this. But also we may end up not seeing a lot of games may not see the light of day because it's too many under one umbrella.
Why do we need to do it? We got all these other games that's gonna make us a shit ton of money.
That's the negative side that I'm thinking of that could happen.
All the safe projects.
Why do we want to make your little Rudy Poo game?
I don't make games. Why are you pointing at me?
The little Rudy Poo game that you want to play. Why are we gonna make that?
I don't.
I appreciate that. Why we got to make that?
I mean, because I want to play it. It's purely for selfish reasons.
What you want to play? You want to play Elder Scrolls, right?
No.
You are.
I see.
You're going to play it.
To my Elder Skyrim enhanced for PS5.
No, you're gonna be playing Elder Scrolls. Was it Elder Scrolls 6?
No, they probably tell me to play Elder Scrolls Online at this point, and I'm not.
You play Fallout 76.
That's what you can't play it because you can't sign into Bethesda Online.
Somebody's got my Bethesda account.
They probably got because of that. They got your birthday the other day from our podcast.
Yeah, that's right. They got me. I'm almost positive I logged in to Bethesda account here just so I can get this motherfucker working so somebody can fucking play.
Yep. So somebody's got their Xbox Live or their PlayStation Network tied to Steven's Fallout 76 account.
I've been playing Fallout 76 for like a year.
You gonna get advertisements for? Why you send me the 76? I don't like the game. We see that you wanted the highest
Wastelander.
Congratulations on maxing out your character.
But going back to Bungie, I don't think they also said that it won't change Destiny 2 at all.
No, it's going to be on everything. Because it's already there. There's no reason.
I think whatever they do with Destiny, whether it's a Destiny 3 or anything like that, just like Call of Duty, the multi-platform thing is still a great idea.
Yeah.
MLB The Show is coming out. 22 is coming out on pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Well,
that's more of a mandate from the MLB.
Oh, was it?
Oh, yeah. That's the whole reason it was on Game Pass last year.
Oh, snaps.
Because the MLB came to him and said, hey, this game has to be on all systems, or we're not gonna renew our license with you.
Good.
Oh wow!
So that's why it came out.
Or somebody wait around.
I mean, all the sports franchises should. There's no reason why your game should be limited to one console or platform.
Yeah.
And 2K still got to figure out why they don't put the next gen version on the PC.
Yeah, that fucking blew. Because I was gonna buy it this year.
Weird.
I was gonna buy it on PC
You
this
and
year.
me both,
Why
buddy.
did they do that?
And they fucking it's still the current gen. Or last gen, or whatever you want to fucking call
I'm
it.
still buying this shit.
Oh, I mean, that's the thing.
bad
I haven't bought a 2K, personally bought a 2K since 2016.
Do it. You don't want to make them do it. Stop fucking buying it. I don't know. I don't
That
know
was
where
profound.
I don't know where I was going with that.
I'm glad we paused for that shit.
I don't know where I was going. I apologize.
No, but you brought up a point. I mean, Sony could be also looking for their Halo killer still. They fucking tried a shitload during the PS3 days.
I would not be surprised to see Bungie making a Resistance Fall of Man or a Killzone.
Well, they definitely got to be doing something because there's no way they bought them just for Destiny.
Oh, yeah. Hell
yeah,
no.
that would have been a waste of time. Not that Destiny hasn't made, what I'm saying, Bungie, it's been a success for Bungie, Destiny 1 and 2, but it's already out. And unless you're trying to get Destiny 3 to be exclusive, which I think is a terrible idea, this ain't the reason you got them around. You got to be thinking of giving them something.
They're probably, hey, that's what their pedigree is. First person shooters. That's what they do.
I'd be excited to see what they do with it.
Yeah, get the Halo team to make the Halo killer. I mean,
what was the last Resistance that came out?
PS3.
PS3.
Yeah, the last Killzone was PS4.
Which was
Killzone,
Shadow or
that's
something.
What I meant.
Yeah, Killzone was Shadowlands or something.
Yeah.
It was weird looking.
It was a launch title, if I'm not mistaken.
It was.
I would not be surprised if you see another Killzone sometime soon.
So we haven't seen a Killzone for almost 8 years.
Ooh, that's crazy. But also, I don't care because it's Killzone.
Yeah. But out of all Killzones, that was probably the best one.
Shadow
was the last one. Yeah,
really?
Yeah,
Never even played them
because it actually played like a shooter, not a fucking tank game.
I played the first one.
That was my
PlayStation
problem
2.
with the
I like that
first couple. They felt like tanks. They felt like fucking old Resident Evil controls.
Really?
Yeah.
Gross.
At least from what I remember. It might not be that bad.
Well, I think your character has like a lot of
weight
to it.
Yeah.
Like
it doesn't necessarily control like Resident Evil, but it feels like you're
right. You feel like
the heaviness.
You
to
feel
it?
fucking heavy as shit. You feel like as heavy as Master Chief really is, but not with the strength and speed and agility of Master Chief.
That's awful.
It's like if I was in the fucking suit.
Hold on.
Oh, I gotta give me a breath.
Why is there so many of them? We got guns. Why are we always running?
Hey, my suit fogging up. Hold on. Can I take the helmet off? The air's gonna kill me.
Okay.
Well, I'm getting real foggy. I think I might just risk it.
I can't see.
I can't see. Hold on.
All right. Before we leave this week, though, we want to talk about some of the games that we played. Last episode, we talked about the Crows beta coming out, and we played it for about 10 minutes. It was that.
You know what I should have known something was up? When I requested access and it was immediately granted access.
What was the other game that did that? I can't remember what
The Cycle.
The Cycle?
The Cycle.
Cycle's getting a big update, too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I'm keeping my eye on it to see what's going on with it. Hopefully
I'm going to check it out. But anyways, back to Crows. So the game looked okay.
Had a lot of Call of Duty Warzone vibes to it, too.
Yeah, and my biggest complaint was everything that I saw with Crows was first person. Like, I thought it was a first person shooter.
All of the footage.
All the trailers
gameplay footage, yeah.
First person.
Yeah, that's what all I saw was first person.
It's not.
It really is not.
It's third person. And when you ADS, you go to first person.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
It's very jarring.
Why they do that?
I don't know.
And why in all the promotions would they not show that?
I don't know. It's fucking wild. I'm like,
you know what's crazy?
Game?
They showed like the character customization thing.
Right.
But then like
when you get into actual gameplay, it was all first person.
Yeah. When they showed any gameplay, it was first person.
Why not show it if
person.
It's how the game
person.
is?
I mean, they could have been Persians playing.
Yeah, it
could be.
Nope.
First person shooter.
That sounds bad.
What you mean? It's
like 300.
First person shooter with Persians.
It's like 300. Okay, so are you shooting Persians?
No, you're the Persian. You're the first person Persian.
You're the first person shooter. The first person to shoot guns.
You're the one that made it up. We're just building.
We're just building off of it.
I don't want it though. I want to cancel it. Can we cancel
No,
it?
it's too late. It's already in the pipeline.
Much more interesting than Crows.
It actually is. Let's make that game then. Since
but back to
the map was in Korea.
Yeah, all the fucking names were in Korean.
Yeah, so like when you press,
so you couldn't even
try to figure out where to drop. When you want to drop, you can't say like, let's go drop over in like the fire range
or
the
was
school.
Like a battle royale.
Yeah,
okay.
That was the other thing I didn't realize it was a battle royale.
Maybe we were in the wrong mode. I don't fucking know.
Was there another mode? Because I didn't see anything but that.
Yeah, because we went straight from the tutorial into that, didn't we? Yeah, and then, like I said, it was fucking. I'm like, this waiting room is third person. That's kind of weird. Huh? I'm in the game. It's third person.
Huh.
Well, I mean, I can deal with it. Huh. I just ADS and it's fucking first person. What the fuck is going on?
And then, like, to me, it was loose.
Yeah.
Like, usually with sensitivity, I have to, you had to make some adjustments to it. Most of the time it's because it's slow. You need to be able to move a little bit smoother, a little bit quicker or whatever. Like, I went into ADS mode and my dude was like, ah. Also, people were taking a lot of shots. I don't know what was going on. I didn't take that many shots. I put a whole clip in somebody and then got a kill with like the last 2 bullets. And then this dude saw me and my screen went black.
Because you took damage.
I didn't though. That's the thing. I was a coward.
Yeah, you did. You just didn't realize.
Okay. So that was short-lived, unfortunately.
That sucks, man. Because it did look good.
Yeah. It looked like what we wanted Battlefield to be at first.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, this is what Battlefield was supposed to be. Nah. It was not.
This is what Crow's supposed to be.
And then you guys played Pokemon Arceus, or
Arceus?
Pokemon
Arctilad, Alucris.
Pokemon Actraiser.
Yeah.
What was it? What's it called?
Arceus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually it's fun.
They said it looked weird.
Yeah,
it didn't look like they a lot of people advertise it as a Breath of the Wild Pokemon.
It's
Breath of the
not.
Wild looks so much better.
It's definitely not that, but you can tell that it's kind of going in that direction. They could make it go that way. I would say it's more
Hold that thought for just 1 second. What are we doing?
Just my jacket.
Hey, we looked at you. We looked at each other like we both saw him do that, right? Because you did like you was gonna put it over your shoulders.
And then it went down.
I was gonna try to put it over my shoulders, right? But I'm sitting on top of it.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't let me do it, and I didn't want to do all this. But since you already brought it up, there you go. Now I don't like the jackass.
Now you look like a jackass.
No, so it's more like a Monster Hunter type thing. So it's
yeah,
not
the
open
Monster Hunter
world.
comparisons I heard were much more accurate.
So yeah, you kind of like you don't travel.
You go to zones.
You go to zones. Now the zones can be very big. From what I've played, I haven't got deep into it, but
the one thing I will say that from a content standpoint, great. From a me actually wanting to do it, no. The Pokédex is way more in depth than the regular Pokédex.
You don't just catch a Pokemon. Like you have to catch Pokemon.
You got to catch different sizes of the Pokemon.
Different sizes of Pokemon. You have to catch them without being noticed. Like 10 times. You have to.
They want you to
them.
catch. That's the thing. They want you to catch multiples of a Pokemon.
You might have 30 of a Pokemon.
Why?
That's how you learn every. I get the idea, like story wise, right? We don't have a real Pokédex to build from.
This is supposed to be like the first time we're like capturing Pokemon to study them.
Yeah, so like now, in current times, you catch a Pokemon, there's already a page set up for it. It's just filling in the blanks for you.
Right.
This is like we don't know anything about the characteristics. Like
what the fuck is this? It's like a
the cool thing is that humans are scared of Pokemon in this timeline. Like
as they should be. Because
they're like. I went out there and tried to pet a Pikachu, and it did Thundershock on me, and that didn't feel good. I ended up at the hospital. So
yeah, I was out for like a week.
Yeah, that's what they said. Dude was like, I hit with a Thundershock, bro. Took me out the game. Yeah. So that's kind of cool that it has a certain level of realism to it.
Also, it's kind of a small thing, but they actually talked about dying.
They did,
which I thought was kind of weird for a Pokemon game.
Yeah,
and from what I heard, the character's a little bit older too.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly,
you're like an actual teenager.
He's like 15 or 16, something like that, instead of being like 10. So,
but I know
not
I
big
really
changes, but it's definitely different than the traditional Pokemon.
The battle system is really cool. I thought that you would have attacks as the trainer. You don't.
No, you're just dodging.
Yeah, you just dodge. You just have to dodge because if you don't, you get hit by something. You can basically
use your Pokemon to actually fight.
Yeah,
duck, dodge, dip.
Yeah. But like with the Pokemon fighting each other,
dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
That's true.
Why'd
you look at me that way?
I didn't know where he was going.
He's very concerned. I picked up on him not knowing what was happening.
Yeah,
but no, I think it's a pretty cool game. Like I would play it and not try to fill the Pokédex up like that just because it seems like a lot of work. But I will say like the base game seems like it might be shorter than what I think it's going to be. Because I barely played it, and they were already like, "Yeah, now you can have Pokemon level 30 and up. 30 and below listen to you." And I'm like, "Bro, my Pokemon are 8."
Now, to be fair though, the battles don't last long. This was one of the ones I've done. And let's say if you do have to catch a Pokemon 20 times, you can catch a Pokemon.
It's fast. You can do it quickly
because you can sneak up on them, throw a Pokeball, and boom, you catch them. But other times you do have to fight them. Like you have to fight them.
And we didn't do any of. I didn't do any of the prime Pokemon thing yet. I've seen some like the big ones with the glowing eyes and stuff, like the variations and all of that. I've seen them. I hadn't actually fought any of them yet.
But it's fun. It's cool having being able to switch your Pokemon out at any time and
seeing them out,
just like out, and you can run around the battlefield and stuff like that.
Pet them and all that. Talk to them.
You can change their moves at any time.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Like when they learned stuff, they learned it. That's it.
Yeah, so like I don't say at any time you have to talk to somebody. No, to change moves you can do it any time in the menu.
Yeah.
So as long as they learn it, you can switch them out. But
so they don't have to forget it forever.
No, they don't have to forget it.
And
forever.
they have like
That's
you
cool.
can master moves. So you have like a fast version, or you have like a powerful version, or you have the normal version of them. Like
cool.
strong style, speed style,
agile, and
strength.
I think.
Yeah. So like that was cool to see like variations of them and stuff like that. And
I feel like if they can this has potential to be something, because I think it's good already, but I think it has potential to be a next step in the Pokemon franchise if they decide to keep going.
Well, I think it's different.
I think it's going to be different. I think it's going to be like
enough to be its own.
Yeah, because
I hope
the Mystery Dungeon series and the Ranger series.
I hope that they kind of integrated both, try to get maybe the best of. I don't know.
Well, I think there's things that they should take from this.
Yeah, because I don't think you get
implement
Sword and
into the
Shield
new-
if they were going to do this.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason to do Sword and Shield if you're just going to do this.
See, the thing,
This thing takes from Sword and Shield too. A lot of you that's the first time you were running around and seeing Pokemon with Sword and Shield. So they borrowed that from Sword and Shield already.
So I think maybe I would like it if, like in the mainline Pokemon games, like if you get into a battle, like it doesn't switch to a different screen.
That
it stays, in the field.
You could still have the battles be the same style. Yeah. But go into battle like Arceus does.
Don't change the screen.
Don't change.
And let me be able to look around as if like
yeah.
that's the thing about this is so cool. You're still able to move while you're picking moves for your Pokemon, and like things are happening, so you feel much more involved in the actual fight.
Yeah.
The fights themselves are shorter, which kind of sucks because like it quickly as you could do a move that's super effective to kill a Pokemon, they can do that back to you. So it's like
I lost 2 of my Pokemon like quick. I was like, damn. Wait a minute.
oh no, they'll fold them in.
Yeah.
Like I caught a what is it, a Shinx?
Yeah.
I ended up having to catch like 3 Shinx because I was fighting weasels, and they beat like my first 2 Shinx. I had to go get another one. Yeah. But it's cool.
Wait,
like,
did they not come back?
you can go heal them and everything, but you'd have to go back. And I saw a Shinx over in the corner. I was like, let me get you.
Yeah, like you can have like
You have up to 10, I think.
yeah, you have more Pokemon with you, and you're meant to catch a shit ton of them.
Yeah.
So
You have you know I had Pokemon.
Yeah, because you were mentioning like they gave you a fuckload of balls.
Or they give you like the off rip, they give you 50.
Yeah.
And then after you do the first mission, they give you 20 more. Then they show you how to make them, which it takes like no resources. Like you literally you will find them out in the wild.
you can make them in the wild too.
Yeah, you got like that's the other thing that's really cool. They have crafting.
Yeah.
So there are things in the game that I would definitely would love to see in the next official Pokemon entry.
Have they talked about no?
The last Pokemon things they talked about were literally Diamond, Pearl, and Arceus. So the
And
next
Diamond and
Nintendo
Pearl
Directs,
have nothing to do with Sword and Shield, right? Yeah.
the only thing we'll probably see is like the Pokedex getting updated so that you can have them in their games and stuff like that. Because it's weird they don't launch that way, but then they end up getting updated so that you can.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do because Diamond and Pearl came out so close. Well, Arceus and Diamond and Pearl came out so close together.
Yeah, it's like 2 months apart.
I don't know what they're going to do until the next Pokemon game. Like it seems to be like a very wide.
Well, there's nothing announced for the next Pokemon
That's
game,
what I'm
right?
saying.
Yeah.
So
Well, we have a direct that's going to come up sometime first quarter.
That's
We're
true.
already in February, right? So we could see something as early as in the next
I think
couple of
there's
weeks
rumors that
or
it might
next
come out
month.
this
yes,
month.
exactly. There's already people talking about the next direct because you know it's going to come within the next month or so. I would be surprised if we don't see a direct in the next 4 weeks.
Yeah, I hope so.
And then even if they don't talk about Pokemon,
Shit, we might not see it until March
yeah, could be.
on Mario Day.
Oh, snap!
yeah.
Hopefully they do one before Mario Day. Because usually with something like that, they try to announce what's coming out for the anniversary or for that day.
Oh man, we'll like another Mario game.
Maybe an Odyssey 2 gets announced. Breath of the Wild 2 is definitely getting a release date with the next direct, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I want
yeah.
to see a Galaxy 3.
That's
Move
that's most likely what the next.
past it. Let it go, man. You got your 3D trilogy. They didn't even put the second Galaxy in there because
There was rumors that it's either that it could be Mario Galaxy 3 or
Odyssey 2.
Odyssey 2.
I would be shocked if they greenlight. Not because I wouldn't want a Galaxy 3, but how good Odyssey 2 was for them.
Yeah,
You mean Odyssey?
Odyssey 1.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Shut up. Golly.
Well, that's your.
Are we ready?
That's my water right here.
Yeah. We're no other games we played, right?
I've been playing Grandia HD, and that's just
Yeah.
a nostalgia
I've been
trip.
playing
That's a good
Mafia
game.
here and there.
Yeah, so I beat Mafia. Zach's playing Mafia. He just doesn't want to drive.
Yeah.
I've been playing ARAM on League. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's me, Ram.
All right. Well, appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Comment.
If you have any questions or have suggestions what we should talk about, definitely email us at wdud@engagegamingmobile.com. I'm going to put it in the description this time because I don't think it's in there. I keep forgetting to put it in
Yeah,
there.
you gotta
Put it
fix
in
that.
there.
One day I'll get it in there.
Yeah.
Do it in there. No.
Hey, how about you get the fuck off my
fuck,
dick?
bro?
What the fuck?
Fuck.
Okay. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.
Crossover combination finish!
What the fuck you doing?
Fuck you, bitch.